Hello, welcome in everybody. I'm the Kodiak Broncos Podcast, and today I'm here to talk about a guy who I think Sean Payton might legitimately leave his supermodel wife for. Because when I look at Sean Payton guys, I think about Lil Jordan Humphrey and I think about Adam Troutman. But what if I told you that there's a guy who is a running back that I think is exactly what Sean Payton is looking for? So he absolutely tore up the FCS this year, the Big Sky Conference. This dude's name is Lan Larison, and yeah, it's just impressive what he was able to do. So basically, you look at the production from this past year. By the way, he's 24 years old. But you look at the production from this past year: 285 carries, 62 receptions. So basically, the entire UC Davis offense just ran through this guy. He even had a couple passes as well. New Taysom Hill? No, I'm kidding with something like that. But regardless, this dude I think is going to be something that Sean Payton absolutely loves. And just look at him. Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I need to show y'all. Yeah. All right. This dude. Okay. Wait, let me see. Can I zoom in? Nah. Oh, well, I'm not too tech savvy with Max. But regardless, I think Sean Payton is going to be all over this guy. He needs to be a priority UDFA for every team. Let's watch some highlights real quick. So when I think about this guy, I saw a bunch of propaganda for Lan Larison on Twitter last night, and I was like, okay, this dude looks pretty good. But once you actually watch his highlights, it looks like a middle schooler, or it looks like a college player playing against middle schoolers. Like that's literally the level of uh, play I get from a guy like Larison. Now, unfortunately, he did not get invited to the Senior Bowl, didn't get invited to the East West, whatever, didn't get invited to any of the other fun events. I don't think he got a combine invite because I couldn't find anything about like his stats or anything or his athleticism or anything like that. But just look at that. I mean, it's just stupid. It's stupid. So I was actually able to find out about who Cam Scatterbo was 3 years ago on PFF when I looked at like the leaders and like missed tackles and yards after contact per attempt while he was at Sacramento State, the team UC Davis was playing against right here. And I think, I mean, maybe this dude could fit that similar trajectory, and you'll see he just house calls it. Did an absolutely insane job for FCS UC Davis this past year. And once again, this is just a high effort dude. I think even going just beyond the memes of him having a handlebar mustache, even going beyond the memes of him just having curly hair, this dude can legitimately be something. Like, we got some snaps at QB. So once again, you can line him up anywhere. And I think he just needs to be a priority UDFA. I think he deserves his chance to be on an NFL roster and at least compete for a spot in training camp. Now, if he doesn't end up making a spot during training camp, then that kind of tells us everything we need to know, because once again, he is an older prospect, and one of the things that the community does not like is in analytic-based scouting is older prospects, because the idea, well, I guess it's not really a thing in the NIL era anymore. Nice little run into the end zone there again against Cal. But one of the ideas of the NIL era is that if you are good, or before the NIL era, it was if you were good, you went to the NFL, you were an early declare, you had good production when you were young, when you were 18, 19, as a college freshman or sophomore. But once again, in the NIL era and COVID era, I guess that's not really a huge thing anymore. Or at least it's not really a huge thing, but it's becoming less and less common for people to do that as far as analytic-based scouting. So once again, just watching this dude against South Utah, I mean, I didn't even know they had a football team. I didn't know that was a real school. It's just absurd what he's able to do. Like, once again, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's a captain too, as you can see on his jersey right there. So I know that it can be easy to, flag plant on this dude, and I'm not going to yet, especially because he is a FCS running back. But man, oh man. Just watching his highlights, I feel like he is the kind of guy that Sean Payton is just absolutely going to love. Like, high effort, just, I don't know how to describe him because I don't want to, drool all over him in this video or anything like that, because there are legit concerns about him as a player. But the production, absolutely stupid. All those receptions that he got this past year, like, it's just dumb what he was able to do. Like, he's literally the Ashton Genty of FCS. Now, got Idaho versus UC Davis right here. Nice little wheel route. Man, it is so much fun watching this guy. So do your favor and watch some Lan Larison. if you have not already, because he's an absolute stud. All right, so if you're looking at him like analytically as a prospect, these are just basically how he profiles with his advanced metrics. There's a lot of really nice things to like about him. He has an 8 athletic score, so I guess we can replace that for RAS. But a lot of people have him as like a, yes, I know he doesn't check a lot of boxes, and that's why he's not going to be a super high pick or anything like that. But regardless, this is basically his splits as a runner: breakaway rate, explosiveness, first down rate, zone gap attack split. So yeah, I just figured that this was worth mentioning as well. All right, so here were his weekly PFF grades. Just as a pure runner, like I know 5.2 yards per attempt is not that crazy, especially in the college game, and I know that he did have 4 fumbles on the year. But listen, when you're looking at everything else, the fact that he was their whole offense, and teams probably didn't even have to respect a lot of areas of the UC Davis team. Like I think that kind of says a lot. What else do we have here? 3.29 yards after contact per attempt, 60 missed tackles forced on the year. Now, what I will say, it looks like he is primarily a gap scheme runner, and we run more of a zone scheme, so might not be a great of a fit there, unfortunately. But regardless, all the other stuff I see here, 18 breakaway runs on the year, and picked up 74 first downs as a runner as well. Once again, we already alluded to this, like all the receiving that he was able to do, 2.31 yards per out run. That's actually pretty good for a running back. 3 drops on the year. But yeah, so just basically looking at his profile, and I'm just going to pull up like his pure offense grade. So I don't know how you're able to have a year like he did and only be graded as an 84.8 on PFF. But once again, that's PFF for you. It's not a perfect system. But 89.9 pass blocking. So once again, that kind of plays into the idea that Sean Payton is going to love this guy. And once again, just look at him. Like, I'm sorry. This dude would be a phenomenal player or phenomenal UDFA pickup for the Denver Broncos. And yeah, I really hope he gets a shot in the NFL. Like, even if it's not with us, really like to see small school guys, go crazy and show out. And I know that there's going to be a lot of pride for their UC Davis if he is able to do a lot in the NFL. But yeah, here's his rushing direction if you guys care to see that. Looks like he did his best work running middle right and off the right tackle. So yeah. All right, that basically does it for me. Let me know what you guys think of the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.